Hi everyone, this is Pam and welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while since I've done my review, but I am here now and hopefully this is something I can keep doing. To cut the long story short, it's just been really difficult to find the right setup and the right timing. So I do apologize if you hear my 3-year-old in the background screaming. It's just something we're just gonna have to deal with. It's just part of life. But we have really been enjoying being together, spending more time with each other, and hopefully you guys are safe. I just want to say that. So, what do we have for today? I have a perfume from the house of Frédéric Malle. So this is a house that has always intrigued me, but I never really got to test a lot of them. I've had a couple of samples maybe from. Yeah, because where I live, I really don't have access to a lot of these niche perfumes, so I usually have to order them online. But actually, I acquired this. Let me show you the bottle first. So that perfume is Musc Ravageur by Frédéric Malle. So this is what we're gonna be talking about today. I got this winter. Sometime in, I would say, either late December or early early January. So my family and I, we went to San Antonio, Texas. We stayed by the river walk. We really enjoyed our time there. Anyway, so we don't have Neiman Marcus where I live. So I know they have one there, and I told my husband, okay, we've got to go. I gotta, give me at least a couple hours to smell stuff. But actually after about 15 sniffing about 15 fragrances, I already got olfactory fatigue, so I wasn't able to test as much perfumes as I would want. Anyway, one of the things I prioritized is Frédéric Malle. And one of the things that really stood out to me is Musc Ravageur. So I went home with a test strip. And as we were driving home, I kept sniffing it. So it was okay during my first impression. It didn't really wow me. Although I was like, this is something I want to keep testing. So on the way, on our drive back home, I kept sniffing my test strip. And so I told my husband, you know what, when we get back home, I want to order an actual sample online so I can test it some more. And I did. And that's when I actually fell in love with it. I really love it. So my first impression with it was, at the store, it was very creamy, sort of powdery and animalic. I wasn't really getting the muskiness that I expected. So I'm not saying it's not musky, but I had a certain expectation of the type of muskiness because of the name Musc Ravageur. So anyway, I want to go ahead and read you the notes first on Fragrantica. Once again, I don't like to base my interpretation on the notes. I kind of like to think about it first and have my own opinion, whether I like it or not. Then once I'm done with all of that, then I go look at the notes and then I try to analyze whether it smells like what the note says. Okay, so it's launched in 2000 by Maurice Roussel. Top notes are lavender and bergamot. Middle notes are cinnamon and cloves. Base notes are sandalwood, tonka bean, vanilla, gaiac wood, and cedar. So I believe gaiac wood is basically oud. So if I'm correct, I don't find this oudy at all. I don't. But I do know, I will tell you that it does contribute a lot to the scent profile. Oh my gosh, it's just so lovely. I have been wearing this. I know it doesn't look like I've been wearing it that much, but I have. So let's go ahead and spray it. Oh my gosh. So, like what I said, I still stand by my first impression. It is animalic. It's creamy. How do I explain this? It's creamy. It's vanillic. Oh my gosh, I just love it so much. It's a very cozy. It's very enveloping. So this is not something that's very loud, like in your face. In the opening, maybe. Now, I've heard some reviews that they talk about that it's very clovey. Based on my experience with it, I don't find that close. Like, I know it's there. I can find it. But it's not like, it's not what's screaming to my face. I find it very well blended. The thing about this perfume, each scent or each note combines really well with the rest. So you're kind of getting this one whole scent. Instead of, you're getting this, you're getting that, you're getting this, you're getting that. No. To me, the composition is so well done that it creates its own thing. What does it smell like? It's slightly sweet. Again, it's animalic. So when I first smell it, okay, I was expecting it to smell a certain way, especially with the name Musc. It's in there, which is musk. So I'm expecting it to smell really musky, and the type of muskiness that I have in my head is very specific, because I haven't really smelled anything in terms of musk of this caliber. This is a very high quality, well done musk perfume. So this is not, like the muskiness, the musky type of perfumes that you smell in designer perfumes, the musky type of scent that's in there. No, it's not gonna have that synthetic kind of musky. It's really hard to explain. Anyway, if you've smelled a lot of designer perfumes that has musk in it and it's very musky, it doesn't have that. But to me, it's musky in the sense of what musk should smell like in the first place. The original musk. It's animalic. It's a very sensual. It evokes some sort of I don't know, like some sort of emotion. It's very deep, very dense. Like it has layers to it. Like it has a story behind it. That's what it feels like to me, the type of muskiness. It's a very sensual, very sexual, vanillic. It's slightly powdery and dusty. So when I first sprayed it, let me tell you, the opening reminded me of a perfume, which is also something that I do love. I just don't wear it as much, but this perfume, okay? Each time I spray it and each time I wear it, my husband's just like, he goes crazy. He compliments me every single time. 10 out of 10 times I wear it, he would compliment me. And that is a Shalimar, the original Eau de Parfum. So this one, I have worn it a lot here at the house. When I'm just indoors with friends, or just at the house, or just just lounging and stuff. But I have not worn this in public. That's just something I have not done. So I can't really tell you what the outside feedback is. But anyway, I love it. So the opening of Musc Ravageur reminds me of Shalimar. Okay, they do have a lot of similarities for me. They are very different perfumes, okay? Don't get me wrong. They are very... Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it's just so good. Okay. Oh. Oh my goodness. Oh. Shalimar to me is more of like a brighter, happier version. It doesn't have that animalicness. of Musc Ravageur. Anyway, it just so reminds me when I can't really pinpoint what, but I guess it's the the orientalness of it, that it's just, I find them similar in that way. You know, they're both very oriental to me, and I just love orientals. Oh my goodness. So smelling them side by side, Shalimar is brighter, kind of more open, more welcoming, okay? More friendly, more outgoing. And Musc Ravageur is more of like intimate and muted, and more kind of like the introvert, as opposed to Shalimar. So if you want something that kind of smells like Musc Ravageur, I would highly suggest this one for a fraction of the price. And anyway, regardless, if you're a perfume collector, if you love perfume, you need to have this anyways, okay? You have to have Shalimar. Like, I don't care if you wear it or not, you just need to have this on your nightstand, or I don't know, wherever you put your perfumes or you keep your perfumes. I only use about 3 to 4 sprays, and to me that's enough. So the opening in mid is more, it projects more, obviously, as usual with most perfumes, but with this one particularly, it does project more, and the sillage is a little bit wider and longer with during the, I would say, the first 30 minutes, and then after that, to me, on my experience, it's like more of a skin scent. Okay, and there is actually another perfume it sort of reminds me of. At the same time, once again, it's not the same scent, okay? It's not, I'm not saying they smell the same. They don't smell the same. It just reminds me of it. And that is one of like my favorite of all time, okay? As of today, is by the House of Guerlain, Tonka Imperial. This perfume is just so good. It smells like almonds and tonka. It's just heaven. Oh my goodness. Okay. So it's smell like, to me, the base, or the, what do you call that? I'm sorry. What is it? Oh my gosh. The base scent. It reminds me of Tonka Imperial. It has sort of that almondish, I guess, the tonka and the vanilla plus the spices. It does remind me of the dry down. It does remind me of the dry down of Tonka Imperial. So it's kind of like combining these two, Shalimar and Tonka Imperial. That's what you get with Musc Ravageur. I haven't really been wowed with a perfume for like a really long time, and this just really wows me. I think this has got to be one of those things that you just want to have with you for the rest of your life, you know? I just love this so much. I cannot recommend it enough. And yes, it is a very unisex. Okay, so my camera just died on me while I was still speaking. I'm just gonna try to rush this. So in conclusion, I love this perfume. I think it's one of the best things I've ever smelled. I think this is definitely gonna be something I'm gonna be keeping as part of my collection, like forever. I think so. It's just that good. I haven't gotten tired of it, and I have been wearing it since the moment that I got it. My husband loves it. I love it. It just gets better and better. So test it out. Go find a sample. And if you already have it, please let me know in the comment section below if this is something that you do like. I would like to hear from you guys. And I'm so happy I was able to do this review. And I hope to see you on my next video. Bye-bye.